In a major policy shift, US President Joe Biden has approved Ukraine's use of American supplied long range missiles to target locations within Russia. This move, confirmed by a US official, marks a significant escalation in Western support for Kyiv amid ongoing conflict. Ukrainian President Zelensky had long sought approval to lift restrictions on these weapons, known as ATACMS, to extend their strike capabilities beyond Ukraine's borders. Responding on Sunday, Zelensky remarked that missiles speak for themselves, emphasizing Ukraine's intent. Moscow has already warned that such actions may be perceived as NATO's direct involvement in the conflict. While Russian President Putin has not officially responded to Biden's decision, senior Kremlin figures have labeled it as a grave escalation. The change in US policy follows recent developments in Russia's Kursk region, where Ukrainian forces have mounted incursions. The Biden administration's decision appears aimed at bolstering Ukraine's position in contested areas, potentially as leverage for future negotiations. The US has been the greatest supplier of arms to Ukraine. Between the start of the war and the end of June 2024, it delivered or committed to send weapons and equipment worth $55.5 billion, dollars, according to the Kiel Institute for the World Economy, a German research organization. Ian Kelly, former US ambassador to Georgia, who is currently ambassador in residence at Northwestern University, says that the drift in Biden's arm policy may put Ukraine in a better negotiation position. Here is what he had to say.
I think it's a signal to the Russians that the United States is not going to pull out, if that's the right way to put it. That we are going to continue to support Ukraine. The Republicans, who are taking over both houses of Congress, have leading Republicans have long said that we should remove these restrictions. So here you have the Democratic administration doing something that the Republicans have asked for, and so I think it's a signal that we're gonna continue to support Ukraine.
Ukraine's Security and Cooperation Center chairman, Sehri Kuzan, described Biden's approval as crucial for Kyiv, noting it may not change the war's course but will equalize forces. ATACMS missiles, with a range of up to 300 kilometers, significantly enhance Ukraine's strike reach. Washington's decision is also expected to influence allied nations such as Britain and France, possibly allowing Kyiv to use Storm Shadow missiles on Russian soil. Meanwhile, the conflict's toll remains devastating. Russia's intensifying drone and missile strikes have claimed lives across Ukraine, including a deadly weekend assault that killed at least 18 civilians. On the Russian side, border regions like Bryansk has reported drone strikes, underscoring the widening theater of war. Joe Biden, who will leave the White House in January, has been seeking to expedite further aid to Ukraine. There are concerns that his successor, Donald Trump, will slow or halt any further support. He has described the military support as a drain on US resources and has signaled he will end the war without explaining how this would happen.